take me back, because I would argue with Bill O'Brien. He swears, and we like him, but everybody, Ryan Fitzpatrick better without him. Brock better before him. In a weak division, he's slightly above 500. Penn State football popped when he left. Brady's numbers have gone up since he left. Maybe he's smart, and these things are all coincidences, but he is kind of a get-in-your-face guy. Take me to your career. Give me the most passive guy you had and the most intense guy. How does it play in a locker room?
It depends on the players, the individual players. 9 quarterbacks they talk about with Bill O'Brien since he's been in Houston. You could take all 9. I mean, you talk Fitzpatrick, you talk Mallett, you talk Case Keenum, you talk T.J. Yates, you talk Brock Osweiler, a handful of others. If you took the best skill set from each one of those 9 and put it together, you still don't have an elite quarterback.
Right.
So it's not like he's had a lot to work with.
Okay.
Now, I would say this. Every player. I played for a guy by the name of Alex Gibbs in Denver.
Yeah.
In your face, cuss you out, hardcore, and I'm used to that kind of coaching. But there's 2 types of players that have played for Alex. There is players like me who said the best coach I ever had. And there are other players who would say he's the worst coach I've ever had.
Right.
There's no in between.
Right.
I got a holding call in 1995 in Houston against the Houston Oilers at the time. 78 yards called back. We were on like the 30-yard line. Holding call, 78 yards, touchdown negated. He meets me after we don't convert on 3rd down and now it's 3rd down and 17 or whatever. We don't convert. He meets me on the numbers at that 30. I walk as he is cussing me out, and I'm talking about everything you could possibly say.
Yeah.
Just, eviscerating me verbally. But from that 30, from the numbers, he's on the field. He's 15 yards on the field, cussing me all the way down the sideline to the opposite 30 when I sat down on the bench. And then you know what he said when I sat down on the bench?
Yeah.
After this just verbal tirade, he goes, "Let me ask you a question." I said, "Yeah." And I'm mad, right? And he goes, "Do you have money on the other team?" Like, seriously, do you have money on the other team? And, you can either handle that or you can't handle that.
Right. So it depends on the people.
It depends on the people.
I could have never played with Bobby Knight. I could never.
Sure.
I just couldn't deal. Now, Calipari's a barker. Krzyzewski's a barker. But I could handle it. Like, Bobby Knight's a bully. I couldn't play for a bully. But my high school coach was a screamer. I loved him because he was funny.
Right.
But yay.
But see, I think this is the lost art of coaching. I think you have to understand, you have to be like a psychologist. You have to understand which players can handle it. Like, which players, I like to call it mama catting. What guy needs to be mama catted, right? You know how the mama cat always kind of licks on the kittens, and it cleans them up?
Yeah.
There's certain guys that need to be mama catted, and there's certain guys, like, I could handle it. Like, I thought it was funny. Like, that's a good line. Do you have money on the team? That's a funny line to me, right? Yeah. And I was like, all right, you got me. I understood. I screwed it up. But I could handle that. Some players can't. And especially when you're talking about an average quarterback or a below-average quarterback.
He eats them up.
That guy,
Bill O'Brien may just eat him up,
spits them out, and moves on.
So Dallas and Denver play this week. I think it's an unbelievable football game. I said this. I thought the Dallas Cowboys did something in week 1 that we'll not see the rest of the year. All 9 drives against that Giants defense, and it's good, got into Giants territory. They were 8 for 15 on 3rd. Dak Prescott's played 17 games, 14 no picks. That's playing the Giants 3 times, Philadelphia twice, Baltimore's defense, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. I think Dallas is going to go into Denver, and I know it's altitude and it's early, but I think this sounds ridiculous because it's never true. I think we're sleeping on Dallas. Yeah. I think Dallas is better. I know they're always overhyped, but you know Denver well. I think they're going to go into Denver and have a chance to push around the Broncos. Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy at all. They will lean on you. They are so big and so physical up front on the offensive side of the ball. And the thing that makes Zeke Elliott elite, the elite backs have this ability to, that group blocks it for 2 yards, they get 4. They block it for 4 yards, he's going to find a way to get 6 or 8. That's what they finish going forward. They finish falling for another couple of yards. But I'll tell you this. Here's the interesting thing. And I know that because Trevor Siemian was a 7th rounder, nobody gives him credit. Guy was outstanding in week 1. Outstanding. He's shown incredible toughness, but here's what I like. The guy made plays when things went wrong. He responded exceptionally well. I'll give you an example. He almost throws a pick 6 early in that game. He comes back the next drive, 5 of 6, converts a couple third downs, score a touchdown. Third quarter, the opening drive of the third quarter, throws one on 2nd down and 6, throw it out to Demaryius Thomas, he drops it. 3rd down and 6, he's always been, everybody says, oh, the narrative is, oh, he's just checked down Charlie. One-on-one matchup on the outside, finds it. Demaryius Thomas, 29 yards down the sideline, perfect strike. Converted on 3rd downs. He had tough situations, back-to-back turnovers. He gets a interception on a little bubble screen where it probably should have been called for pass interference, but the interception happens. The very next series, 2 plays, Jamal Charles fumbles, comes back out. All of a sudden, a 24-7 game that was a blowout is 21-24, finds a seam route to the tight end for 44 yards on 1st down. I mean, he responded in adverse situations. He's got he's just got an incredible mental and physical toughness about him that his teammates love. And they had a balance where they ran the ball 36 times last week. And it wasn't for a great per-carry average, but they dominated time of possession. They played a little Dallas Cowboy type of football.
Yeah, Vegas only has this like a 1.5-point spread. Like Vegas sees close football game. You do too.
I do too. I do too. And if they can do that, if they can run the ball, control the tempo, I think that Trevor Siemian gives them a great opportunity to win.
All right, got to go. Take a break. Coming up, fake news. I don't buy that term. I do here. That's next, Mark Schlereth. Thank you.
Yes.
It's The Herd. Hi, everybody, and thanks for watching. We want you to subscribe here, to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.